It really came along at a time in my career where I needed it. Everything has been so right about it.
Lucasfilm has cut ties with Disney Plus's Mandalorian actress Gina Carano after she shared a series of inappropriate posts to social media.
I win.
They basically make out the entire royal family a bunch of white supremacists by dropping this race bombshell without...
What's that phrase?
Listen, by all means, let's applaud the Queen when she does something right. But when she does something wrong, we need to call her out.
What does she do wrong? What does she do wrong?
What kind of grandmother? Let me finish. What kind of grandmother will be so close to her grandson, Harry, but then not use her power and influence as queen to protect them from the racist media coverage?
I find what you're saying about the Queen actually disgraceful. I find what you're saying... You're entitled to your opinion, Shola. Sorry, no, I'm allowed to respond to what you've just said.
Is rooted, listen, you might learn something. The royal family as an institution is rooted in colonialism, white supremacy, and racism. The legacy is right there.
You're not stopping.
That Harry and Meghan had the audacity to speak that truth, than you should be at the actual outrage of racism.
Right, okay. Am I allowed to respond to this? Am I allowed to respond yet?
You can respond now.
OK. I think what you've just said about the Queen is disgusting. I think it's unbelievable. You talk about the behaviour of a 19...
Am I lying when I said that?
Allow me to say what I'm... Allow me to explain.
And the institution is protected.
Right, allow me to defend our royal family, thank you.
You tell me.
Right, if you stop shouting, I'll answer you. You're going to stop shouting?
Oh, after you stop shouting.
Yeah, let me tell you why I think what you said was disgusting. The Queen is 94 years old, right? Her husband is 99. He's lying in hospital for the...
5 minutes, I got this direct message from Meghan Markle.
A private message, obviously.
Yeah. And it said, hey, I'm a big fan, and I'm so excited you're following me. And this is
said to you?
This was about 3 years ago. And I replied, and then another guy in suits who plays another character, he got involved too. And we corresponded quite regularly on Twitter, publicly and privately. She began sending me early copies of Suits episodes.
Right.
She'd email me from, places like Rwanda. I thought we had a good sort of friendship building. She then said, I'm coming to London to watch the tennis with Serena Williams, who's her friend, and I know Serena well too. And she said, would you like to meet up for a drink? I said, come to my local pub. I'm an Irishman. Come to my pub. So she came to my local pub in Kensington, ironically about half a mile from Kensington Palace, where she now lives. Nobody knew who she was, but she walked in. I remember the locals, right? All these old guys like this, drinking their pints, and in walks Meghan Markle like $1 million. But they didn't know who she was, but they thought she's something special. Yeah. We had 2 hours in the pub. She had a couple of dirty martinis, had a couple of pints. We got on brilliantly. And then I put her in a cab, and it turned out to be a cab that took her to a party where she met Prince Harry. And then the next night, they had a solo dinner together, and that was the last I ever heard from Meghan Markle. And I have never heard from her again.
So what happened?
She ghosted me, Ryan. Meghan Markle ghosted me.
Do you think she just went... Gone?
I'm afraid... Look, I really liked her. This is why it hurts. No,
38 years old. How long you going to be doing this?
I really liked her. I just think she's a slight social climber, I'm afraid. And when I see the way... look, at her wedding, there was only one member of her family there. The rest couldn't be risked. They was, considered too dangerous.
But do you think she was told, Morgan, off the list?
Well, I can imagine her having dinner with Prince Harry and saying, oh, I know this great English guy, Irish as it turns out. Yeah. I know this great guy, and he's a good friend of mine. I've just been in the pub with him.
What's his
Harry's
name?
like, oh, really? Who's that? It's Piers Morgan. What?
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
Black pen.
Yeah, so that... but I didn't really like being ghosted like that. I thought it was a bit of a strange thing to do.
I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear a number of times on this programme. A number of times. And I understand that you've got a personal relationship with Meghan Markle, or had one, and she cut you off. She's entitled to cut you off if she wants to. Has she said anything about you since she cut you off? I don't think she has, but yet you continue to trash her.
OK, I'm done with this.
No.
Sorry, no. Sorry.
Do you know what? That's pathetic.
You can trash me, maybe, not mine.
No.
See you later.
I'm being...
Sorry, can't do this.
This is absolutely diabolical behaviour. I'm sorry, but Piers spouts off on a regular basis, and we all have to sit there and listen. 6:30 to 7 o'clock yesterday was incredibly hard to watch.
A lawyer representing 11 women is calling for a sexual abuse investigation into rapper T.I. and Tiny Harris. 11 women. As of now, no criminal charges have been filed against either of them. Just want to clarify that right now. But attorney Tyrone Blackburn sent a letter to state... Tyrone, gotta call Tyrone.
That is Tyrone.
Y'all was really close.
We're cool.
We're holding hands.
We're good. We're good.
Are we gonna see him?
He's in prison.
Tyrone sent a letter to state and federal authorities in Georgia and California alleging 11 women face, quote, sexual abuse, forced ingestion of illegal narcotics, kidnapping, terroristic threats, and false imprisonment by T.I., Tiny, and members of their entourage between the years of 2005 to 2018.
This is after the company's founder admitted using the N-word during a conference call. John Schnatter's name and face have been scrubbed now from the company website and the marketing materials. He also resigned as chairman of the board. And the University of Louisville is even removing the Papa John's name from its football stadium. Here's part of an open letter the CEO posted to the Papa John's website yesterday. Racism and any insensitive language, no matter what the context, simply cannot and will not be tolerated at any level of our company. The board of directors of Papa John's accepted Mr. Schnatter's resignation as chairman of the board earlier this week. Now, it has also been decided that he will no longer be in any of the advertising or marketing materials associated with the brand.
A few moments later.
I mean, again, you have a public board that paints its chairman complicit, passive, or active. They paint the founder as a racist. They know he's not a racist. It's just unbelievable. And I used to lay in bed just going, how did they do this? And we've had 3 goals for the last 20 months to get rid of this N-word in my vocabulary and dictionary and everything else because it's just not true. Figure out how they did this and get on with my life.
Hey, no, stop. Just calm down. Don't do it.
Let's go. Fucking cowards. Don't fucking snipe me, you fucking kike bitch. I just dropped that on my head. That didn't even go to fucking... anyways.
Get what you fucking deserve! Those of you probably know Leonard is going to be, quote, away from the team, this according to the Miami Heat, indefinitely following the use of an anti-Semitic slur while playing a video game on a public live stream. He was playing Call of Duty Warzone. It's a multiplayer video game on Twitch there. Now, essentially, because he did use that anti-Semitic slur, the Miami Heat weighed in and essentially said, quote, the Miami Heat vehemently condemns the use of any form of hate speech. The words used by Meyers Leonard were wrong, and we will not tolerate hateful language from anyone associated with our franchise. To hear it from a Miami Heat player is especially disappointing and hurtful to all those who work here, as well as the larger South Florida Miami Heat and NBA communities.